Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here, and for today's video I was going to do a little bit of a gem tutorial for the new update, the U11 crystal gem update, but there's been a bit of changes going around with the crystal gems, so I think I'll hold off on that, and then I think I'll hold off on the Solarion build until it actually comes to the live servers, because I don't know how much they're actually going to change it on the PTS, like the buffs, the nerfs, like any other changes they might do, because I don't want to put out a video and then like say everything that you need to do later on they just change everything on the PTS. I don't know, I'd rather just wait until it's on live and like official, so we'll just wait for that one. But in the meantime, I can show you guys the best emblems to use if you're struggling to figure out which ones are good. So when it comes to the emblems, there's going to be a lot of like repetitive ones, if that makes sense. So like for a lot of classes you're going to be using Martial or Arcane. Like that's just pretty much a must-have. If you want to do damage, like it's perfect. Like you're just gonna not one shot, but like if you're new, it helps out. If you're end game, it helps out. Like it's just a really good one. If you're just casually farming, you can throw on some other stuff. I'll just get into all that later. And also, this isn't going to be in any particular order. I'm not ranking them or anything. I'm just telling you which ones are good. So if you want to try it out, you can do that. And obviously, if you want to know how to build a specific character, I have videos on that. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. So I have some favorited here. I have Trailblazing here. This is going to be really good. All you have to do to activate these emblems is just press Q. So if you press Q, Trailblazing activates, you get jump and movement speed. So that's really handy if you're farming. Next up, we got this Zelius one. So this restores all energy spent. So if I just use my ultimate for Shadow Hunter, it's going to use up all of my energy. I'll just do that, and then if I hit Q, it just, you know, it goes back up. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. That wasn't a good example, but you know what I mean. All this energy is just gonna go rapidly back up to 100. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy stuff. It's a pretty good one. Not all characters should have it. Like, you can put it on Neon Ninja, it's up to you. It's pretty decent on Shadow Hunter, but you could also put on other stuff. Anyway, moving on. Unyielding is pretty good if you want to tank Ifera, the U10 Leviathan. He does have a one-shot ability, so if you use this and if you time it right, I actually will make a video in the future of how to tank the boss, so you guys don't have to keep dying. But this is a pretty good one for that. It's just a shield for that lasts like a couple seconds. You just won't take any damage, but it's not something you can just constantly spam over and over type thing. It's got like a little cooldown if I remember correctly. Next up, we got Chronomatic. This is pretty good if you need your cooldowns, like Gunslinger's ultimate. You're gonna definitely want to use this one. It'll reduce the cooldowns. I'll just do a quick little example. I press Q, as you can see on the timer down here. It's just, you know, makes it pretty easy to get your stuff back quicker. Next up, we got Vampire. So this one just makes it so your attacks temporarily heal you, but I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend using this one, but if you really want HP, you can. It's just that if you ever do end up getting Vampirian Vanquisher, you're probably just gonna end up using this in the long run. But anyway, moving on. Next up, we got the Evil Eye. So there is a physical damage version of this. There's actually different variations, but these are pretty good. You can just press Q, and then there's going to be an eye that kind of shoots based off of your damage. So if you're a magic damage class, it's just going to deal damage based off of your magic damage. And then the same goes with the physical damage. So I guess I can just show you guys a quick example. I'm going to equip it, and then once I get my cooldown for my Q, I'll just do that. And this will just deal damage based off of my physical damage. Actually, this one's a magic damage one, so it's going to do it off of my magic damage, but I'm Boomeranger, so kind of an issue. Just make sure you're using it on the right class. Next up, there is this one over here. This is good for Lasermancy, so if you're out there mining and you don't want to use your bombs, you can just use this. Just press Q and you'll get some really high Lasermancy. So I'm at 250 right now. I press Q, I jump to 900, so it is quite a big boost. Alright, so I'll press Q, and then if I Lasermancy, it's pretty quick as you can see, but yeah, you get the idea here. Next up, we do have Sure Strike. So this will give you crit hit, and if you don't have enough crit hit, you can probably go with this one. I've never really used this one before, but if you really do want the crit hit, like if you're at 50% and you know this gives you that extra little boost that you need, then you could use it, but I really wouldn't use it. Next up, we got this decoy one. If you're struggling to, an enemy just comes in one shot, so you can probably use this, and it might distract the enemies, but it also might be problematic, so I wouldn't really recommend this one. Damage reflection, I never really experimented with this one, but it could be kind of cool actually. But yeah, those are the main ones that I did want to talk about. If there is something else that you do use, let me know in the comments down below, because I haven't really experimented with that many, just the main ones that people usually use. But yeah, I just wanted to make this short and simple. Hopefully the update comes out soon, because then I can grind out my Solarion stuff, get a build video out for you guys, as well as teach you guys about crystal gems. But in the meantime, I will work on the next episode for Road to Rank 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed though. Drop a like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and I will see you all later.